Kazuchika Okada in AEW feels disrespected. I don't know how to necessarily analyze or assess the situation, because there could be a case made that he should not lose the Continental Championship. However, it should be abundantly obvious why he still has the Continental Championship. And it's the most annoying, piss poor reasoning ever. He is holding that championship for Kenny frickin' Omega to come back and feud with him against the rest of the Elite Young Bucks. And I just think that is just so stupid. Now, hear me out. My point being it's not that Kenny Omega and Okada cannot have a feud, because obviously that's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. But this drawing out Okada being champion until he gets back is doing so much damage to freaking Kazuchika Okada. And honestly, it's a miracle that people still really love and enjoy Kazuchika Okada on TV. I can at the very least say, when he's on TV, people are enjoying him, and what he does in the ring. Even him as a heel, people at least enjoy him, and that's a good thing. Every time I watch segments of him or things with him in it, or his entrance theme comes on, people cheer and they're happy and they're joyful. I think people genuinely do like Kazuchika Okada, and he's such a good personality. His English is very limited, but you go watch his segments and it's just funny, but it's like also he's being a douche, but it's so comical, but it's so good that it's like, man, like it's kind of like Gunther in a way. He's not bear with me here before going off. I'm not saying the English is as good as Gunther's or even the promo skills, because obviously he's still very limited, but it's very methodical. But it's also very well paced, and he doesn't ever come off fake or disingenuous. And I think that's a good thing. So it's a phenomenal and almost like a miracle that he's still as over as he is, especially being paired with the Young Bucks of all people, which I'm not going to talk about them. Young Bucks paired with Kazuchika Okada, you would think Okada would get a lot more mixed reactions, but no, like people just still really like Okada. But you are going to have a hard time wanting to watch an Okada match, because he's booked in just filler garbage. You look at his All Out match, and in the whole entire thing, like just from looking at the card, just from looking at who's in the match, it just looks thrown together. And there's this sense of like the Continental Championship, which is still, I think, a fairly new championship, technically. It just has no weight. It has no power. It has no fulfilling meaning behind it. Like you don't feel anything when you see it. You don't feel anything with whoever it's on, and the champion should make the championship. But because Kazuchika Okada's done barely anything with it, it's gone nowhere. And I cannot help but feel like even if Kenny Omega wins it, who will really care that he beat Kazuchika Okada for the Continental Championship? Because what's been done with it? I just feel really sad that Tony Khan paid the big bucks for Kazuchika Okada and has done virtually nothing with him. I mean, come on. You paid him the big bucks to just have the championship so you can have your wet dream match for Kenny Omega to wrestle Okada? Why? We're gonna get it. You don't have to keep the championship on him or keep him out of complex feuds, but man, like you're just doing so much damage to Kazuchika Okada just for this one match. And it's sad. It's really, really sad, because fans, I think, generally do like Kazuchika Okada. Even WWE fans. It's funny because every time there's like AEW posts, you see like hate comments. But Kazuchika Okada's the one where everyone's like, dang, man, wish he went to WWE, or man, he's funny, or man, like Kazuchika Okada is such a decent heel, like he's pretty good and he's improving, and like you just see really decent, happy and good comments. And I'm not understanding wasting this man's talent to simply do one feud. Put him in some good feuds. I don't know why, but you dropped the feud with Pac. Why do that? Dumb. So dumb. You have Kinosuke. You had him in the 4-way match at All Out. Why? Just have him feud with Kazuchika Okada and even maybe have him win the Continental Championship. And maybe have Okada win it back. Like, there's so many things that could be done with Kazuchika Okada. And it's just like Tony Khan has the worst, the most annoying tunnel vision in wrestling. Give this man some material. People love this man. People like him. Do something. Stop wasting him. It's so annoying. Stop wasting him. I don't get it. There's so many things you could be doing with him. There's so many people who could have given him a good feud while he's been the champion. And I don't understand it, man. I just don't. I hear Kota Ibushi's coming back. There's an opportunity there. Have them feud, and maybe that will help lead Kenny Omega, who's coming back, to have more story and more reasons to have a heated personal feud with Okada. But give us something, okay? Okada is a phenomenal talent, and people like him. There's no reason for him to just be flailing around the entire roster. There's just no reason, okay? That is ridiculous. Give him something. I mean, the roster of AEW is way too good to just not be exercising creative decisions, to play around with creative ideas and try some things, but give him character, give him story, allow him to add layers to his character on television so people can be more invested in what he does and also feel like the Continental Championship matters in some way. That's it. It's just a shame. The Continental Championship really should be the second most prestigious and biggest championship in the company, but the International Championship has risen more than the Continental. So I don't get it. I don't understand it. And it just feels very disgusting the way that Okada's not being utilized well. But that's my opinion. That's my thoughts. I think that there's so much more for Okada to do. He's barely scratched the surface, but it feels like he's just being held underwater until, Tony Khan is ready to play again. And that's just pathetic. But all that being said, those are my thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you think, and join the Discord. As these videos keep getting more traction and people watch more and comment, the Discord is really where it's at. If you want to feed me ideas or feed me info from Twitter or interesting things in the wrestling world, just join, and you can interact more there and have fun discussions, and maybe even help me with video ideas and discussions and points. But yeah, those are my thoughts and my opinions. Let me know yours, and I'm out. Peace.